Welcome back to the big show. It is Selection Sunday for the Division I softball tournament. And let's start with the Big Ten's champs, regular season and tournament champs, Nebraska. They're the 4th overall seed in this year's tourney. They're going to host the Lincoln Regional starting Saturday. The Huskers beat UCLA 7-2 Saturday to win that conference tournament title. And they enter the NCAA tournament 46-6 on the season. The UCLA Bruins, who lost to Nebraska. They are the 8th seed in the NCAA tournament. They'll host the LA region. They will be joined by Cal Baptist, South Carolina, and Cal State Fullerton in their regional Westwood. They enter the tournament with a 47-8 record and the highest scoring offense in the nation. Oregon staying out west. They're in the NCAA tournament in the Eugene Regional, so they are a host. They'll be joined by Mississippi State, St. Mary's, and Idaho State. Oregon enters the NCAAs with a 36-13 record on the season. It keeps going in the Big Ten. Stay in the Northwest. Washington, they'll play in the Fayetteville region, joined by host Arkansas, South Florida, and Fordham. The Huskies started Big Ten play 15-0. Enter the NCAA tournament with a 36-18 overall record. How about Indiana? The Hoosiers, they are headed to the NCAA tournament into the Knoxville region, joined by host Tennessee, Virginia, and Northern Kentucky. The Hoosiers were hot down the stretch, winning 11 of 13 conference games before losing in the Big Ten tournament to eventual champ Nebraska. Indiana enters the tournament with a 42-14 overall record. Wisconsin, the Badgers, they made the NCAA tournament. They're going to be in the Austin region. They start play Friday. They're with host Texas, as well as Baylor and Wagner. Wisconsin 32-19. They reached the semis of the Big Ten Conference tournament before falling to host and tournament champ Nebraska. The tournament, of course, was in Maryland. Michigan, the final team in the field. 7th team from the Big Ten. The Wolverines are in the Norman region. That means host Oklahoma, Kansas, and Binghamton. Michigan 34-20 this season to get an NCAA tournament berth. Welcome inside our Big Ten Network studios. Andy Katz now joined by Sammy Netling, our Big Ten Network softball analyst. Before we dive into those top seeds, just the number of Big Ten teams here was 7, led by those West Coast schools. What does it say about the growth and depth of Big Ten softball over the last 2 seasons?
I mean, with the addition of the Power 3 coming from the Pac-12, right? I mean, you're just seeing a different level specifically at the top. We're talking about a Big Ten conference that was used to having 4, maybe 5 teams in the NCAAs. Now we have 7, but more importantly, 3 host seeds and 2 in the top 8 with an opportunity to host both regionals and supers. Huge for the Big Ten.
And let's start with that top seed, Nebraska, regular season champs. Conference tournament champs. The Huskers have been on a roll. Let's dive deeper with Nebraska. What are their chances to continue to host, to continue to win, to potentially get to Oklahoma City?
I love this team's chances to get to OKC. Talk about a team that's been on a mission since day one. They've got one of the best pitching stats in the nation, top 6 in ERA with their 2 aces, Fromm and Jensen. They're just a really well-balanced team. They have the offense, elite base running. They wore T-shirts in the selection show that said every run earned. They earned the number 4 overall seed. I love the Huskers' chances to get to OKC this year.
All right, UCLA. They've got the bats. Obviously, their offense is second to none. How does UCLA potentially join Nebraska, continuing to host, and get to OKC?
They've got to continue to give Tinsley in the circle some breathing room offensively. Of course, they are led by their senior duo of Grant and Woolery, but it's going to take all the bats for them to not just get out of this regional, but also secure a win in potentially their super regional. They just have to continue to lean on that offense. 8 different players with double-digit home runs. This is one of the most dangerous lineups in the country.
All right, so we talked about the dominance from those West Coast additional teams. Oregon, one of those teams. What do the Ducks have to do to advance deeper in this tournament?
They need to have a short memory from the loss they had from the Big Ten tournament and really get back to their bread and bread and butter, which is their pitching arms in the circle. We saw an off week from Grind and Sokolsky. They're going to need to bring the heat in the circle and then continue to get the offensive firepower going. That's an area of their game that has gotten better and better each month of the regular season. I like the Ducks' chances to punch their ticket to the Super Regional round.
All right, so those top three, maybe a little separation, but not much. Let's stay in the Northwest. Washington. What do the Huskies have to do?
Another team that needs to have a short memory. They finished stumbling coming out of the regular season, but this is a team, a young, scrappy Huskies team that needs to continue to lean on their arms in the circle. Their pair of Reimer and Ramuno can be some of the best duo in the country when they are at their best. So for them to be able to advance, they need to clean up the errors and the defensive miscues we saw throughout the field and continue to lean on their big bats of DeBoer, Alvarez, and Burdick at the top of the lineup.
Really quickly here, you say short memory. How much will it benefit these top schools to be done with the Big Ten? They've got fresh teams that they have not faced, at least most recently, because the non-conference was a marathon ago. How much will that help them?
I definitely think it helps it, right? It's so hard to beat a team 2, 3, 4 times if you see them in the regular season and the tournament. So you have an opportunity for fresh competition, fresh eyes, and a new season starting on Friday.
All right, Sammy's not going anywhere because we're going to break down the rest of the Big Ten softball teams that made the NCAA tournament. 7